The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Who ready? 53 at the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 11 yards there, 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Switch.
Andre Ellington, his first carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
This is Ellington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
52 is the mic right here on left, right? 52 is the mic.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line. Ready. 60 outlaw. 66. Coming after you.
Now Leonard Fournette. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6. Here we go. Now the wolf. Check 45 the mic. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. I got him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open at St. Brown. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end right. 3 down. 45, Mike, 45. And let's get that ball again. Let's get that ball right here. 45. Mike, 45. Defense wins championship. Up. Check safety.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Ready. Check 31. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. tease the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. And we got to get 22. Jet, bomber. 22. Jet, bomber. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Check. Look at me. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, that's it.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Wait. Orbit. Easy. Motion.
On second down now, it's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
We're ready. Blue ready. Just the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Flip. Switch. Look at me.
Here's Ellington. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go. Quick dance. Come.
On second down, here's Fournette. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Check. 45. I got you.
To throw on third down, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13. Check the one.
Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production, or do you continue to stay with him this way?
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Winston, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He's coming. We got double up. Green, Timothy. Check 99. Watch the safety creep. Easy. 36. Switch. Let's go.
Here's Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now Foles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Equanimous St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
This is Fournette. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Great. Mike 51. Hey, exit. Hey, let's go.
Here's Foles. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Check. Lock, you draw Corker.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, great.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
51. Under. Not today. 51, Mike. 51. No. Hey, Echo. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 7. Foles. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
One. Get that quarterback. Hey, Smith. Check Mike 45.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Foles now, a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
45. Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, orbit. 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Get that quarter.
Looking to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Equanimous St. Brown with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken short. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Check. Henry. Check 3. Flip it.
Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Winston. Intended for Chris Godwin. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Jacksonville. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4.
Let's get it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On the run, it's Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Kaden. Check. Yes. Check Mike 45. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Silver. 45.
Hey, Steve 6.
Watch the pass. 45's the mark.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm gonna run you over. Watch out. Hey, solid one. Check nickel.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Gay is on for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
What we got? What we got? Big ass, big ass, big ass. You go down. Hey, down one. You got that right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Check. Go, go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? Box 61, matchbox light.
He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Fournette running right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Bravo. I got him. Check 45.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston to throw. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A gain on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
ready. Black 25. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. Hey, go get him.
Now Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs.
Check three. Flip. Back. Kill. Hey, watch it.
They're going to run forward with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, for Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
45.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got it with the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Jacksonville, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm I get the money, but I never switch.